So today I'm going to be making naan bread pizza. Now I love pizza, but it can get quite expensive and unhealthy ordering them all the time. So I like to make my own at home. They're also a really good non-waste meal because you just use whatever vegetables you've got left over in the fridge. Also preheat your oven. To gas mark 6 and make sure all the trays are quite high up in the oven. So this is what I'm going to use today to make my own. So bread-wise, I've got some garlic and coriander naan bread. I think the garlic and coriander add something delicious, but feel free to use normal ones. Also, for 3 of these came to £1.50, so cheap as chips, and I'm only going to be using 2 of those today. I've got some tomato puree. I love puree, yum yum yum. Baby Mo, the dog, he also loves puree. He loves it on his scrambled eggs in the morning. Cheese-wise, I've got, I always say mozzarella, or however you say it. I've got some vegetarian parmesan. I've got some pineapple slices and fruit juice. Now these are a store cupboard essential, I always have them in the cupboard. I've got some chili flakes, these are bird's eye ones, so super hot. Dried thyme, love dried thyme. So vegetable wise, it's just whatever's lurking around in the fridge, you know, the ones which are about to go a bit funky. So I've got half an orange pepper, half a onion, half a courgette, and these are actually my homegrown mushrooms, which I'm super impressed with. And I'll also pick some rocket and some fresh herbs later on from the patio. But basically, as long as you've got some form of bread products, puree, herbs and any of your vegetables, it will be delicious. Look, you come to join me. Oh, he's gone. Never mind. A little tip for when using pineapple on pizzas is to give it a little squeeze first of all, because you do want obviously a juicy pineapple, but you don't want it to be so juicy that everything else gets all wet. So I'm going to do one pizza with courgette, mushroom, rocket and thyme. Then the other pizza is going to be a spicy one with obviously chili, pepper, onion, pineapple and some basil. So I'm now going to just gently fry the courgette and the onion, just take the edge off them when they're on the pizza. But for everything else, I like that to stay nice and crunchy, so I'm not going to like pre-cook the peppers or the mushrooms or anything like that. Well, that one's well cut, isn't it? Awful. The onion's in the sink. So while the courgette and the onion are frying, I'm going to sort out the 2 cheeses. I like to tear as opposed to cut because it's more fun. Momo, I dropped cheese on the floor. What's this? Momo, what's this? Don't give your dogs cheese, by the way, it's bad for them. What's this? Sit. 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 You know, good boy. Wash your hands after feeding the dog. Where's the cheap towel? Uh-oh. He's staying on the floor now. I think she's going to get more cheese. All for me. Mowgli, leave me alone. We need the cheese for the pizzas. That is one good looking courgette. So now it's construction time. So first of all, get your puree and I blob it on. Do not skim on the puree. I love puree. Okay, and then with the spoon, make it all nice and even. There's nothing worse than if it gets like a corner bit and there's no puree. Oops. Mowgli! Mummy's coming! Just making some pizza. Oh, Mowgli. Okay, now this one here is going to be the shroom and courgette one. Now I actually put on the vegetables before I put the cheese on, which I know is not the traditional way. But if you put the cheese on first and then put loads of vegetables on top, the cheese underneath doesn't melt. So it makes a lot more sense to do it this way. It's a lot more healthy and just more delicious and more about the vegetables. So first of all, look at that. That's perfection. What a good looking mushroom. It's like the model of all the mushrooms. Beautiful. Now onto this one. Bit for me. Pineapple is like my favourite thing ever. Whenever I order pizza online, I always get double pineapple, but I wish there was like a setting for like triple pineapple or like quadruple, if that is a word. Pineapple. Onion. Now I am going to add fresh herbs. I'm also going to add some dried thyme because dried thyme is my favourite dried herb. Whoops. Never mind. Now for the mozzarella, or as I want to say, mozzarella. Now wherever there's a gap, for example gap here, that's where you put the cheese. Try not to put the cheese like on top of the vegetables too much. I like it just like in and amongst. No, Mowgli, it's not for you, I'm sorry. Oh whoops, I dropped some on the floor. Naughty. Mowgli, you've had more cheese and the pizza's got cheese, so that's enough now. Now for the spice, it's bird's eye chili flakes. Now these things are like super hot, so be careful. Just like a little shake. Okay, it's probably enough. Just like a few more for luck. Now, for the finishing touch, the parmesan, I like to just grate it over the top before putting it in the oven. So this is what they look like before they go in the oven. Delicious. Obviously none of this to be wasted. This is obviously going to be my snack in a minute. So I've just put the pizzas into the oven at gas mark 6. Now I'm not too sure how long I usually cook them for. I just kind of watch it like a hawk until it goes all bubbly and deliciousness, and then I know it's time to take it out. So while they're cooking, I'm going to run to the patio and pick some fresh herbs. So I'm going to pick some rocket, some thyme, and some basil. So this is what they look like fresh out of the oven. Looking pretty darn delicious. So to the mushroom and courgette pizza, I'm going to add some of my homegrown rocket. And some fresh thyme. Then to the spicy pineapple, onion and pepper one, some fresh basil. Now to finish this one off, I'm going to add some super luxurious truffle oil because I love truffle oil. Now time to pizza wheel. So it's now time for the all-important taste test. I'm going to go for the courgette, mushroom, thyme and rocket one first of all. This board is super heavy. Super fresh flavours. One more bite. My homegrown shrooms are divine. Blot the lipstick. Just gonna get a little tissue. Need to do a little blot. Despise eating my lipstick on. Okay, and now it's time to try the spicy, what was it? Pineapple, onion and pepper. I think I'll go for this one. That is spicy, yeah. But the pineapple is so refreshing. It's okay. My goodness. Fresh basil too. Spot on. Thank you for watching my pizza video. Bye. Pounds. Make it more casual. Can you see my pants? I've got herbs in my teeth. Can I go to cinema with herbs in my teeth? Oh well. Snapchat. I'm with my hair back and forth. I'm with my hair. Why is it in my head? Making them more jealous they're not eating pizza. That one's gonna need some dip, it's so hot.